Okay, so let's continue with our Python interview question series. So, so there is a question which can be asked in the Python interview question. The question is like easy only, but is the difference between underscore underscore new method and underscore underscore init method. So I believe most of the people know what is underscore underscore init method, but some people, I'm not going to say all people, but some people are going to confuse between new and the init method. So let's look. So wherever in the Python now you see the double underscore in front of that method and the double underscore after that method, then those methods are called the special methods in the Python, or you can say those are called the dunder method. So first answer you can say, okay, by looking at the method, you say, okay, these are the special method in the Python. You can answer, okay, both new and the init are the special or the dunder methods in the Python. Okay, which is fine. But what exactly it's that? Why it has been created? What is its purpose? And can you show me with example? Okay, so we are going to look at this. So both init and new are the special method, or you can say dunder method, which I told you. So init method, whenever you create a class, so you in day-to-day life you normally see init method and most of the people use that, but we never use this new method, right? So from where this is coming to the picture and when we have to use, so init method is generally for the initialization purpose. All right, so as an example, so if I create some class my class, all right, and so whenever I create class, I can write some. So class person, all right, and person has name and person has age. So in the init method means initialization method. So in the initialization, it is initializing the values. So self dot name is equal to name and self dot age is equal to age. Whatever the name we are going to pass and whatever the age we are going to pass. So let's try. So let's create. We are going to create a object of the particular class. So how we are going to create an object? So just by calling the particular. So now by default it is going to call the init method. So we need to pass two parameter, name and the age. So name, we can say like Ram, right? And we can say age any 20. Okay. So now this is the our object has been created. Even we can print the value p dot name and print p dot age. If you run it, python test.py. So you could see we are able to see the values. So basically we created the object, right? Nowhere we have called the init method, right? Because we just created the object of the class person. In the bracket we passed ram and 29. But when I access p dot name and just after this line, I'm accessing p dot name and p dot age. Nowhere I mention name is equal to Ram, or nowhere I mention age is equal to 20, right? So I did not initialize any such variable, but still I'm able to see the output p dot name and p dot age. The reason is whenever you create an object, after that, after that, the init method is being called by default. So init method, like, it is going to initialize. So we don't need to explicitly call this method. It is inbuilt called by the Python. So and if this method is being called, then it expects two arguments, and whatever the arguments we are going to pass, it is being like R. It is being accepted here. And self is the object. This object, the object which we are going to initialize. So this p object which we are going to initialize, that is the first argument. Okay. Okay. So let's go to that. So init method is used to initialize the attribute of object. So now the question is, you are initializing the attributes of an object. Alright. So here we are initializing the attributes. Alright. We are not creating the object. Alright. So we are initializing the attribute. But before initializing the attributes of an object, first we need to create an object, right? So we there is no such method to create, because here we mention init. So init is used for the initialization. So where is that method which is going to create that object? Because I just mentioned p is equal to person. So how at the backend this object is being created? How at the backend this object is being created? So by default, that is done method, that, or you can say the special method new is being called. So I told you both init and new are the special method or the data method. Init method should initialize the attribute of an object. So we are going to initialize only if the object exists. So first we need to create an object. To initialize the attribute of the object should exist, right? So new method is used to create an object. But here we are creating an object. We are initializing as well. Okay, we say, okay, we are initializing by pass the values and init method is being called. But where is the new method? Because I am saying new method is to create an object, but I did not mention. So by default, new method is being called. So if so, we can override those. So if you see here, def under underscore new. So I enter, I can see pass. So by default, this method is being called. But now like I am overriding this method because this class person is inherited from their subclass, right? So by default, there is one class. So that is being inherited from that. So now that has one like attribute like new, but now I am like defining separately and I am doing pass. So if I run it, if I run this, so see, I am getting an error. So it says object has no attribute name. Object has, so p is some called as an object. Object has no attribute called name, because object is even did not get created. If it did not get created, it is not going to. So if I go to parent p, see, oh, print p is none. So object itself is not getting created, because how the object is being created using the new method, and I override this method, new method. So if I override this method, because I am printing here p, right? So but if I am printing here and you see I am getting the output as a none. So it means object is not created. So if the object is not created, it is not going to initialize, right? So because I am telling, because object is being created using the new method, and so I override this method, but I did not tell anything what to create. So I have to override this method. So I have to create an object, or you can say what is object? Instance of a class. So I have to create an instance, and after that I need to return that instance. And how to create that instance? Right. So how to create the instance? So there is a new method. We have to call the new method of the superclass. So how to call that? New dot underscore underscore, and it is going to take the class and an argument, because this is the class. So okay, now if you run this, now if you run this, it is going to work. Python test.py. So you could see the object has been created, and then the initializing been done, and after the initializing been done, we are able to see. But if I just comment this, if I just, or if I even if I'm creating the object, but I am not returning, let's suppose I am not returning, right? Still it is going to give the error, because I am calling this method. This method should return something, because it has to create the object, it should return to the p, but it is not returning anything, and that's why it is giving none. So I have to return the object. So new method is to create an object. Okay, so first the new method is being called, and then init method is being called, and both methods we don't need to explicitly call. So if you want to check whether the new is being called first or the init is being called, so let's try. So new is being called, and here we can mention print init is being called. All right, and now let's try to run that. So Python test.py. So if you see, in the first place, I am saying, okay, new is being called. So first new is being called. So, and the object is being created. After that, init is being called. Init is being called. And then by this line, object is being created as well. And it has been initialized as well. And then after that, I am printing P. So I am able to see the object. So now the object is being created. So object has been created and object has been initialized as well. So if the object has been initialized, I should see its arguments like name and age. So which I am able to see the values like RAM and 20. So if you go here, so Python will call the new method first, which is used to create an object. Init method to initialize the object. So you can answer the interview both init and the new method of the Dunter method. Init you use to initialize the attribute of an object, but first we need to create an object, and for that there is a new method. So generally we don't override this method, but if you want to override, you can override. So if the examiner asks, okay, can you show me how you are going to write the new method? So you know, because new method is going to create something. If it is going to create, it should return something as well, right? Because here it is just initializing into the memory, so it doesn't need to return anything. And the new method is to create. So if it is creating, I'm assigning this. I am assigning to some object. So it should return. So I am returning some instance. I have to create the instance. And how to create the instance? I using the new method only, because but I am just overwriting. I want to some like custom print statement. That's why I overwrite. So I have to call the super class. So using the super, I have to call the like the new method from the parent class, right? So new method must return an object, but init method does not need to return anything. So that's it. That's a small video, and but it's a good for the beginner level or maybe the intermediate level. So yeah, that's it. That's the end of the video. So thank you.